Continues listening to the tapes and cries when she hears her mother taking care of a baby live. The next morning Odd brings Live breakfast and tells her about the baby. He also explains that using the baby excuse, he convinced the old lady's sons to buy a full funeral, so the casket isn't going to be cremated yet. Instead it'll be open for the ceremony. Later Live runs to the church, but the front door is locked and Odd is already inside getting things ready. She manages to sneak in using a window and hides behind some furniture until Odd leaves the room. At that moment Reinert's body rises and Live watches in shock how he jumps out of the casket to run out of the church. While she chases after him, Odd arrives with the old lady's family and friends. The body in the casket is in a terrible state after Reinert pushed it around, so the sons refuse to pay for the service. In the woods Live finds Reinert, who tries to attack her. She hits him a few times to get him off and Reinert tries to fight back, so Live has to keep punching him. Eventually Reinert overpowers her and pushes her against some logs with such strength that she collapses. Then Live finds a rock and hits Reinert with it to knock him out. At the police station Judith is still worried about Reinert and checks his office, only to find a crumpled picture of Live in the trash. Suddenly Live arrives and says she found Reinert in the woods with no clothes except for a bag over his head. She claims he attacked her out of nowhere and she knocked him out in self-defense. One of the cops thinks Live caught him in the middle of a naughty game, but Judith is suspicious and says they'll learn the truth when Reinert wakes up. Worried about what Reinert may say, Live goes to his hospital room and suffocates him to death with a pillow. At that moment Sverre comes in but he doesn't look surprised and tells Live to wait a second. Suddenly Reinert wakes up screaming, so Sverre tells Live to keep guard outside while he takes a sample of his own blood and injects it into Reinert to calm him down. Meanwhile Odd goes to the bank to tell his financial advisor that he's going to be a father, but this doesn't get him a full extension. However, he does get a small offer. If he makes a partial payment of $30,000, then the rest of the debt can get the extension he wants. On his way home, Odd freaks out and throws a bunch of chairs into a pool to deal with his frustration. While he wonders what to do with his life, Rose comes looking for him to announce they have a client. It's Martin, who claims his cousin died in Sweden but the family